Mm, 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 mm. Hey, Cammy, you so fine, so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Cammy, hey, Cammy, hey. I just realized something. Me clapping may have peaked the mic, so you may not be able to hear slash understand it as well as preferred. But we'll give it a little bit for everybody to pop in. I posted it on the social medias before we went to live, but I know I got to give it time, so everybody feel alright. Everybody feel alright. I said everybody feel alright. Hold on, everybody. What's up, press forward? Ayo, 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 ayo. Genghis Khan, get in there. Hey, Omar. Stream live or what? Stream live or live? What? It's live. Can you see me? Can y'all hear me? You got me paranoid, bro. It says the connection is excellent. Don't sit here and lie to me that this ain't working. I swear to God, they're gonna be working, yo. Ahoy, Navy. Not the Navy. It's been too long, fella. I see I see and hear a black man. Hold on. Let me check something. Hold on. Let's see. No. It's not long enough. No. I don't think it's a black man here. It's just a man who is slightly above African American. What do you mean that's not it? Darn it. I couldn't. I guess it's black enough. I don't know. Anyways, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back at it again. Like I said, you guys like the live, just chatting streams. So let's talk. We saw the state of play. The state of play, man. And I have a question. Sony, what are we putting out this year, bro? What's going on? I didn't get no major first party announcements. I would have took one. You could have at least said, okay, Spider-Man Holiday 2023. You could have said Wolverine, I don't know, 2024. I probably would have still complained because I'm like, bro, what's coming out for y'all this year? This is the PS5's. This is the PS5's what? Third year? We're in their third year now. Hey, Sora-san. I want a TMNT Ninja Elite Shredder action figure on eBay. Yes, go. It's funny you bringing up eBay. I bought this vacuum cleaner that you may or may not be able to see recently off of eBay. I have reintroduced myself back to eBay, and I'm like, why don't I use eBay more often? And I couldn't give a genuine reason why. So we're gonna try to use eBay more often. You mean accept? You expected? Oh no, you expected. I think you meant expected, but you wrote accept, and that was messing me up. You expected state of plays to be decent? Nah, bro, that's wishful thinking. If you suffer from insomnia, just watch a state of play. It wasn't supposed to focus on first party. But it's a state of play. That's like, listen. I want to make this perfectly clear. Nintendo Directs at least have the respect to the viewer to be like, hey, this Direct is specifically for third party partners, right? Or we have a Direct for indies, right? It doesn't mean those things can't show up in a normal Direct, but there's usually a clarification of what that Direct is supposed to be about. For some reason, Sony, for some need, it's for some need. Sony doesn't feel the need to tell their people this on social media or whatever. So it's a problem. Also, admin 13136. I've been sub to you for 13 years, and this is the first time I'm on your live stream at the same time as you. Good. At least it wasn't 30 minutes of farm sims, JRPGs, strategy games, and every remaster under the sun. Listen, I'm not saying Nintendo Directs are goated, but I feel like, and I'm not even saying the February Direct that we've had from Nintendo was better. I'm just saying it's still a pretty mediocre Direct because there's nothing really crazy exciting that we didn't already know about. Heck, at least you could say anything about your remasters, but that Metroid Prime remaster people bought, including you, Juice, and that was a shadow drop. I mean, look, I'm excited for Resi 4. I don't want to get it twisted. Resident Evil 4 looks good. Street Fighter 6 looks good. But it's a bunch of VR2 games, which I'm not mad about there being VR2 games in this particular Direct for one specific reason. And that's specifically because you just released the VR2. So to me, it makes sense to have a bunch of VR2 content in the stream. I normally would complain about VR stuff, but the VR2 stuff makes sense because you just released it. So VR2 gets a pass. You get some smaller, like, niche indie titles, which by themselves are not bad, okay? But I'm like, you spend 15 minutes on Suicide Squad. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Suicide Squad isn't even a freaking Sony exclusive. Street Fighter, I think, is still Sony exclusive, isn't it? It's like, or is it? Oh, wait. Before I say these things, let me go check. Or you guys can tell me in the chat, but I'm still going to type it anyway. Let me see. Suicide Squad. No. Kill the Justice League, I think is what it is. Yeah, Kill the Justice League. What are you coming out on? You were coming out on everything under the sun. So I don't understand that obsession. And then Street Fighter 6, I think, is also multi-platform again, isn't it? Let me see. Or is it still PlayStation only? No, that's also multi-platform. These are good games. Suicide Squad I have no interest in. Suicide Squad looks like Batman's version of freaking Fortnite. And I'm just like, what? Sony calls it a PlayStation showcase when it's a heavy hitting show. Yeah, but like, Fire Emblem Engage is fun. I'm enjoying it so far. I was playing it last night actually. Say Play is like a developer direct with some PS exclusive trailers from time to time. Yeah, the Suicide Squad thing got worse once we found out it was online only, and I already wasn't excited about that game to begin with. I wanted it to be stated. Oh, let me see. Suicide Squad. Revolver, let's not act like directs don't have a snooze fest every year. No. And I want to be fair about it. It's not like every direct is a killer or a banger. It's not. But state of plays are like the most uninteresting part of Sony stuff. And also, Sony rarely does showcases. I always looked at the Sony showcase as like a E3 thing because they only do it like, they only do them like every, Sony showcases only to me is like a once a year thing. So I very much look at a Sony showcase as like an E3 thing because how many Sony showcases? We don't even get two. I don't even think we go a year where we get two of them in the same year. And I'll let you guys correct me if I'm wrong because I might be. Let's see, hold on. I'm looking up some stuff. Don't mind me. But my other issue is that even for third party stuff, it wasn't that exciting of a direct because Street Fighter we already know about. We know the release date for Street Fighter. Resident Evil 4 we know the release date for. Now granted, the Resident Evil 4 trailer was lit. I don't want to disrespect Resi 4. Resi 4's trailer looked freaking amazing, okay? And I definitely have my emotions and feelings towards Cammy's redesign and some new characters and acknowledging Street Fighter 6. So don't act like, but like who's excited for Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League before the online only crap? I'm just curious who was excited because I really wasn't. Because if you're talking about Rocksteady, I want more single player adventure games from them. I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about multiplayer offerings from them. I want if we're not doing Batman anymore, that's fine. But pick another superhero. I don't care which one. Just pick another one and do another single player adventure. Because God knows that's what I want. I don't care about this Suicide Squad. It's not even a good design for Harley, dog. Harley has so many redesigns in the last like 10 years, and you still picking these ugly ones. No, I don't even like the one from her in the show. Come on, bro. Although her prison look, her without the makeup in prison, that look is we mess with that look. But like the other ones, her main look, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Are we complaining about what are we complaining about tonight? We're just kind of talking about the state of play. The PSVR 2 event was with some cool Capcom stuff in there. Oh yeah, absolutely. Capcom to me is the best part of the state of play. Yeah, I agree. I don't mind her being an anti-hero. I don't mind her like even the way that might be a spoiler. I won't say that. If you don't watch the Harley Quinn show, that might be a spoiler. But the point is, like, I like modern Harley to a degree. In some aspects, I just don't like all of her stuff. And actually, it kind of goes in the reason why I'm not a huge fan of the Harley Quinn show. Not because it's a bad show in its own right. I just don't like that interpretation of like of Batman's universe with Harley Quinn, because it's not. It feels like you have to dumb down or like goofify like the rest of the DC universe to make that show work. Because if Batman and crew were as competent and as interesting as they normally are in like other media, that show doesn't work. And it irks me because it's implying that Harley only works when everyone else around her is dumb as fuck. And I think what helps it though is that it has a lot of like interesting and cool side commentary that does apply to the main DCU universe. So that's why I wouldn't call the show trash. It's just not for me because I just don't care for that variation that they're going for. Versus something like the Titans show, the Teen Titans live action show that was absolutely dog shit. But that's because I don't like seeing Teen Titans get bastardized, okay? I hate it. That's why Teen Titans Go bothers me. It's bastardization of a group of characters Teen Titans I specifically grew up with, and that is like my mid zone. It's like how it's like Young Justice. I know people talk about how Young Justice is amazing. I'm not denying that Young Justice is amazing, but that's just not the kind of style of a show I go for. But I would say I would prefer a Young Justice style over a Harley Quinn show style any day of the week. Any day of the week. Is she not voiced by Tara Strong anymore? She used to be. I know she was for a while. I wonder who's voicing her now. They probably went with something that sounds closer to Margaret or Robbie. So, man, I'm just saying, like, who actually was excited for the game though? I'm like, we've gotten onto this Harley Quinn discussion, but like, dead ass, who was excited for Kill the Justice League, right? Because as a game, I was not engaged enough to be excited for that. Is it worth it to get a Nintendo Switch now? Press 4. It depends on what you care about. Penny is the VA for the show? Penny who? It's the VA from Ruby? Okay. All right. Hey, getting work out here. The voice doesn't sound bad, so it didn't bother me too much. Not me. I'm tired of evil Superman. Yeah, that's kind of my issue with DC's movies too. DC's movies. That's why I'm not a huge fan of Man of Steel, because Man of Steel is going back to that, like, this is when Superman was dark and depressing, and I'm just like, that's not Superman. I've never agreed with that thought process that that's the Superman we should get. Like, well, that's the real Superman, and I'm like, well, that's a modern take on Superman. I'm like, that's literally not. To me, if you're a Superman fan and you tell me you like Man of Steel, I have the question, like, is it just because you were tired of how Superman actually is and you just wanted a variation? That's perfectly fine. If you want variation on Superman, that's perfectly fine. But Superman is a Boy Scout, like 110%. What sells Superman to me is that like blind optimism. Is it unrealistic? Absolutely. Is it naive? Absolutely. That's the point. He's supposed to be, he was raised by kind and gentle people. The thing that makes evil Superman interesting for in recent years is literally because you were so used to him being a Boy Scout. Man of Steel is like this weird neutral take that makes him less of an interesting. Like, that doesn't feel like Superman to me, dude. It just doesn't. I mean, Kevin Conroy's Batman, I want to hear, but I just hate that it's in that game. I'm also surprised that this supposedly takes place in the same universe as like the Arkham games, but it's like, I think they said, I forget how long. I think they said what, 5 years removed from that, and I'm like, what? And then they're like, but they're introducing the whole Justice League, and you can tell it's based off of like DCU Justice League, and I'm like, no, come on, bro. We have better I will still say Justice League Unlimited and Justice League, like, those shows are like some of my favorite animated adaptations of those characters. What we're getting now is like this the shitty, I can't make up my mind of which version of the Batman and Superman and Flash we're gonna use. And I guess Wonder Woman's like other face that we talk about. It's not a good interpretation. I agree. It's not a good interpretation of Superman. You might like the film, but it's not a good interpretation of what Superman is. Yeah, Justice League Unlimited is a goated show. But to me, to be a Superman fan and tell me Man of Steel captures Superman, you're out of your mind. You're absolutely out of your mind. I haven't seen Superman properly represented on the big screen in recent years. Unless it's an animated film. DC's animated films can absolutely slap. Absolutely slap. Even the one that just came out, what is it? Justice, like the Legion of Superheroes or something like that, where it's focused on Kara. Even Superman's like small cameos in that is more of what Superman actually is versus what we get in live action. People are like, Henry Cavill, he's definitely Superman. In what way? Heck, I like the interpretation they did of him in Shazam, where you didn't see his face and he was just a symbol. Because that's what Superman is supposed to be. And for some weird reason, we get this shitty version in Man of Steel and in Batman v Superman. Good God. No, that's not Superman. I'm sorry we've devolved into this, but unfortunately the game correlated perfectly to go into it. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck am I looking at? Also, DCU has the worst interpretation of the Flash. No, I wouldn't even say it's DCU. I think it's just DC. Unfortunately, modern Flash also is suffering from Flashpoint, time travel, Flashpoint, time travel, Flashpoint, time. I'm like, bro, that's all they ever do with the Flash now. The CW show went completely off the rails with that. Let's go back in time. Let's go into the future. Meet my wife, meet my daughter, save my mom, fight my villain. Like, what the fuck? It's like, bro, why are we doing this? Why do we do this, dude? No, Jon Stewart means no bye from me. That's the other thing about Justice League Unlimited made Jon Stewart like a household name. And that's why people know him as much. They know him well because of Justice League Unlimited. It's such a good show. That show is, to me, is like my favorite interpretation of all those characters. All of them. I love Batman and Superman's bromance. The one like alternate universe thing I very much like, I think, is it's in the Injustice saga where it's right after Joker like destroys Metropolis and like kills Lois and their baby. So like essentially you've ruined Superman. But the difference is that Superman doesn't just go straight evil and destroy everything. But he is very broken. And so Batman takes him and he's driving him personally to Arkham. And Joker's just having a field day in the car, talking about how he's going to do it again. And he's excited for more chaos and likes this game on easy mode. And in the middle of him talking, there's no build up to it or nothing. Batman just reaches over and breaks Joker's neck. And I'm just like, damn. And then when he pulls up to the fucking, he pulls into the Arkham Asylum. He's like, I would like to report a murder. And so he essentially goes to jail for killing the Joker because it's technically murder. And so he goes to jail, and then Superman visits him in jail, and Superman's like, why did you break your code? And he's like, because of what he did to you. And essentially you get this essential acknowledgement that like the one thing that would make Bruce break his code is for Superman. That's how close they are. That's how much of bros they are. And Superman openly recognizing that, like, bro, you don't break your code. You've seen your own family members die and never broken your code. And you broke your code for me so that I wouldn't break my code? It was like, it's like the hardest shit, but it's hilarious low key. He stands up and walks through the wall. And I don't mean like he like phases the wall. I mean, he breaks through the wall, but it's like a casual walk. Like he's walking, but he breaks through the wall and he's like, bruh. And I'm like, oh, and he's like, bro, we can go right now. Superman gave no fucks about the legal system at that point. He was like, bro, what you just said to me is one of the hardest things you could ever say to me. We can leave right now. And he's like, bro, murderers have to do time. And he's like, fuck. He loves that man. He loves that man. And it was so good. It's so good. It's so good. Because that's how they are. They are like this. But not in the movies. In the movies, they fight over the dumbest shit. Like, I get that they disagree and they have these moments. And I understand that Batman fighting Superman and essentially winning on some bull, but still winning was a hard scene when he's like, do you bleed? Like, do you tell me, do you bleed or something along those lines? And I'm like, it's a hard moment, but the part about their friendship I love is that stuff like that, because that's how you know Batman has like absolute faith in Supes and will do things if he feels like the greater good, that it was worth the greater good. And to me, keeping Superman was worth the greater good. And it's one of the few times. I don't want to put this in context. Joker has done like some of the most heinous shit to just Batman in himself. Dog, to know all the shit that Joker has done. And then for him to still get up and still break that man's neck, not because of what happened to Jason, not because of what he did to Oracle, not the people's lives he's ruined like Harvey and like Two-Face and other characters. No, he did that shit because he was like, Superman deserves to stay clean and I refuse to let you bring him down. Didn't even have the conversation. That's how little he meant. Because let's be real here, Batman's had the ability to kill the Joker for years. Like, for years. I think actually when they first met, he had the ability to kill him. But that code, he broke that most. He's lost girlfriends and wives to that fucking code. But he did it for his bro. Oh yeah, that's actually Blandrew. That's how we led into that conversation. The way we started talking about DCU was literally talking about the Suicide Squad trailer. I am not excited for that game in any way, shape, or form. Now that I know it's online only, makes it even worse. And I'm mad that this takes place in the same universe as the Arkham games. Because who told you to fuck up the Arkham games like this? Because this isn't even Arkham. We never got to see the Arkham versions of the Justice League. What we're getting is the DCU versions of the Justice League. And I don't want those versions. Because those aren't my characters. Why is it my first appearance of Superman in this game? In this series is evil Superman. Stop that. Did that happen with Justice League Unlimited? What are you talking about, the evil Superman stuff? Or you mean the Batman doing something, breaking his code for Superman? No, he never did it in the show. I mean, there were bros in the show 100%. And there are things that like, it was very much they had absolute faith in each other. And they were very open about checking each other. But I don't think Batman ever did something as like, crazy as murder someone. May is going to be for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and then potentially Final Fantasy 16. Goodbye Suicide Squad. I'm not excited for Final Fantasy 16, Blandrew. The moment Final Fantasy said fuck turn-based RPGs, At least as far as their main series titles, means that I had lost almost all interest in Final Fantasy 16. Now, if I want to play Devil May Cry 6, I might think about it. But like, that's not a Final Fantasy game to me. I know we've had this conversation before, but like, I get it. It's very obvious that like AAA Square Enix is going to chase the Western market, and the Western market doesn't care about turn-based RPGs. Did I miss the talk about Storm? No, we didn't talk about Storm. I guess we can talk about Storm. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Naruto Storm coming back again in its new compilation that I can openly say, stop. You know, I kind of miss the Ultimate Ninja. Well, this technically is Ultimate Ninja, technically, but still. Like, and here's my thing. I like Naruto Storm, but God, am I so burnt out with it? I guess all I can say with Naruto Storm. Naruto Ninja Storm, I enjoy Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, but I'm burnt out with it because it's literally been just that. If you've noticed, any other Naruto game we've gotten kind of comes and go, like Shinobi Strikers, Boruto, what was it? It's something else. It's Shinobi Strikers, and I think there's one other game. But they just haven't had, for some reason, and I've mentioned this before. If anyone remembers back in the day, I made a video with Tyrone talking about Bandai Namco and the state of anime games. They have not put out a quality anime game yet. I am currently playing One Piece Odyssey, and I still think that one's kind of a mid title. It's not bad, but it's not really great either. I'm only messing with it because it's in a genre I like, and it's an anime I love. I quit Naruto games after Storm 4. Exactly, anime games are basically dead. Yeah, unfortunately, because when you look at, people could talk about what about the Demon Slayer one, the Demon Slayer one that's essentially just Storm. It's the Storm games. Like, I don't know why we had to like all of a sudden that Demon Slayer for some reason is not Storm. It was worse than Storm because the first version that it was announced that wasn't DLC was like what, 10 characters or some shit, and then the variants we got, which were just them in their school outfits, and for some reason they thought, let's not add the other demons in those arcs that you're showing off in the game. Nah, we're gonna do that later. Cosby, would you say Kakarot was great? I think most people I've heard who talk about Kakarot just say it's fine. Dragon Ball is like the only title that gets any real variation in its games anymore. They're very much still inspired to like try different things. Granted, most of it doesn't really work anymore. The problem with Dragon Ball is that Dragon Ball is so popular. Dragon Ball does not appeal to me as nowhere near as much. Because like, your options are either let's go ahead and retail Dragon Ball again, Dragon Ball Z again. I mean, yeah, it was compared to, but your options were what? The Xenoverse games. We got Breaker that's currently out, and then we got Fighters, which arguably Fighters was better. Fighters only appeals to like hardcore fighting game fans though. Whereas I think like Budokai Tenkaichi, those games just appeal to like everybody. You can be a casual and pick up those games and have fun with them. I remember I played Uzumaki Chronicles, which is a grindy ass game. I enjoyed Uzumaki Chronicles, but it's one of those games that I say, oh, it was cool, and then never play again, which really means it was mediocre as fuck. I just don't want to acknowledge it. The one for the 360 was like one of the best games, dude. The one for the 360 was absolutely one of the best games. I just respected it because it was such an open world title that like very much, and I mean very much, paid homage to the whole show. One Piece Grand Adventure. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. One Piece, for those who don't know, One Piece Grand Adventure is an American exclusive title. Why? Because it really is combining content from the other Grand Battle games. One Piece Grand Battle is a series that's been going on for a while, and there was a bunch of them we just never got because of One Piece's popularity in the States, the dubbing, and then it's shifting hands between 4Kids to Funimation. There's been a lot of stuff. It was a lot of struggle One Piece had. So Grand Adventure is one of those English amalgamation games that essentially just like is amalgamation of, like, I think it's like Grand Battle like 6 or some shit. It's like 5 and 6, and it has stuff from like Skypiea, right? But it also has stuff from like Davy Backfight, which we never got in 4Kids dub. So actually, we never even got Skypiea in 4Kids. Ironically enough, Grand Adventure is the only time we ever got to hear 4Kids' interpretation of like Skypiea and Jaya characters. And I will say I didn't mind Inaru's voice at all, or Enel's voice, depending on, it depends on who. It's either Inaru or it's Enel or it's Eminem, because that's what he's based off visually. For those who don't know, that he's like Inaru is based off of Eminem in terms of his look, which I'm 100% down for too. That's funny to me anyway. The earlobes are always hilarious, and of course Inaru is most known for the face. I can't do the face. No one can do the Inaru face because it requires you to dislocate every bone in your body. I have never touched a Sailor Moon game, so I cannot correlate to that in any way, shape, or form. I'm sorry. I know there was one exclusive Inuyasha games. See, anime games have always been rough, but like America didn't get a lot of them because of it. It very much hinged on the popularity of the show. Bleach does not have a lot either, actually. The only one I remember is Shattered Blade on the Wii. Do I have that on my... Hold on. I know I own the game. I was curious if it was right here in front of me, though. It might be. Hold on. These are what the heck was this? Oh, is this the African Safari? Yeah, it is African Safari. I do have a bunch of my Dragon Ball Z and Naruto games just sitting up here, though, which I figured I did anyway. I think I've played probably Naruto and Dragon Ball Z have been the games I've played the most of. Yep, there's Budokai. There's Naruto again. Oh, I do have it. There it is. Bleach Shattered Blade. I knew I had it. I couldn't remember where it was at. Oh wait, and there's One Piece. And there's also other Naruto. For those of you who don't believe my full-on addiction to anime games, these are all the titles. I had all these games. Like a crazy point. I'm glad you approve of the vacuum, Cosmic. I just got that yesterday. I got it from eBay for a heck of a deal. I haven't tried it yet. I'll be doing that tomorrow. I have a ridiculous amount of anime games. Well, let me see. We got Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I picked up Marvel vs. Capcom. I wanted a physical version of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. This is the only way I could get it. So don't ask me how much I spent for this. I spent an unnecessary amount of money for this game. But it's Marvel vs. Capcom, so there is no unnecessary. Clash of Ninja Revolution. Clash of Ninja Revolution 2. Ultimate Ninja 3. Budokai 3. Naruto Shippuden Clash of Ninja 3 Revolution. That's a mouthful. Budokai Tenkaichi 2. Bleach Shattered Blade. One Piece Grand Battle. And then Naruto Ultimate Ninja 4. I played a lot, and I mean an unnecessary amount of Naruto and Dragon Ball Z games. Grand Battle is such a good game, and I wish I bought Grand Adventure. That's the only one. That's the One Piece game that bothers me that I don't own. I really wish I owned Grand Adventure, because Grand Adventure is a game I would just like to have as a One Piece fan. I think some of you who've seen my One Piece collection before in my mom's house, you know, my One Piece collection is absurd. Y'all don't even want me to break out the tub. I have a tub full of just One Piece stuff. I think and that was me before I took a break from collecting because of money. And of course, because I purchased a home, and all my money went in here, and now I'm broke. No, I'm just joking. But still, it is important to claim that, like, my One Piece collection is absurd, by the way. The One Piece is real. Bust the tub out. You want me to bust the tub out? How many of you want me to go get the tub? I can go get the tub because I've been waiting to listen. I've been trying to save up some money for the bookshelf, and I haven't bought the bookshelf yet. So I haven't put up this. I want to eventually put a bookshelf up that'll like cover this back wall. But how many of you want me to bust the tub? I'll go bust the tub out for some One Piece stuff. Y'all need to understand the One Piece obsession is real. Okay. Fuck it. All right. All right. You want me to bust the tub out? Let's bust the tub out. Hey, ladies and gentlemen. People be out here talking about, oh, I'm such a One Piece. You ain't no fucking One Piece fan. People act like they One Piece fans because you got into the show during the pandemic. I've been reading that. I've been watching One Piece since 2004. Hear that shit? You about to disrespect my fandom. Oh my God. This was a terrible idea. Thank you for the $10 donation, Prince Revolver. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, listen. Listen. Okay, so here's the thing. Oh, that was actually way tiring. So here's my issue. The majority of the One Piece stuff is here. Talk to Emmy. Call these casuals out. So, hold on. How low can I get this camera? Hold on. Oh. I don't want to break my tub. Oh. This is a lot. It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. It's a large amount. Okay. So here's the situation. Here's the situation. So here's the issue. Sorry, the mic is in the way. I apologize. I don't have a lot of way to go with it. So here's the thing. There is a lot of the majority of the One Piece stuff is here, but there's still some stuff on top. Just to give you a couple examples of things that are on top that I also have not fully taken out yet because of time and money. I do own the Zatch Bell collection. This is the dub only collection that is only the dub episodes, which means is up until 105, which is I think the introduction of Ted. Ted was like the last. I think Ted is one of the last episodes. So yeah, I own this collection. It's the only dub. It's only the dub. So Jimmy Neutron and Zatch. That's one of the things that's on there. Of course, I as much as I prefer One Piece, but we still got Naruto respect we got to give out here. And I want to get the Blu-rays, but that's more money that I don't have because I'm a homeowner. Sorry, the homeowner joke is going to probably stick around for a little bit because it's expensive and I'm poor. I will stop, though. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to keep dwelling on it like it's a bad thing. At the end of the day, I did what I wanted to do. Another series I'm very proud of that I own is Sekirei. I'm a huge Sekirei fan. I've always been. The anime is a butchered mess, but the manga's good, and I bought the manga. They released omnibuses for the manga. I'm happy. And then another series that I did watch all of that I could get my hands on. This isn't all the volumes, but this is some of them. Because I actually went and bought the beautiful. Wait, Cosmic, you've watched Sekirei? God, I feel like I learn more about you every stream. It's ridiculous. Beautiful Joe's anime was actually pretty entertaining. I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. We're not gonna go through everything because it's a lot. It's a big ass tub, and I don't think you guys want to be here all night for all this. I'm trying to think of some more. Another one that I own. I have the whole collection for actually. Is Durara. I bought I have all of the first season. Let me say that. And we're gonna talk about Durara for a second, only because here it is actually. I actually bought the special edition of Durara, which is the lunchbox. I have the special edition lunchbox, and which I believe I still remember how much I paid for this. I paid $40 a piece for the individual box sets, and then I bought this collection for I believe $150 to have Blu-rays of the entirety of the first season. And this was before season 2 was announced. The reason why we're going to talk about Durara for a second is because you need to understand that you need to enjoy the fact that like Funimation was putting out content. Because I'll be real with you, when Aniplex got shows and you had to buy things from Aniplex, you were spending exuberant amount of prices. Why do you think I don't own Bakemonogatari currently? Because to buy 13 episode box set, I gotta spend $150. It's a lot of money, and I don't want to do it. That's why Wagneria over here, this one box set, which is only half of the season, by the way. This is the most recent thing I bought. Cost $100 by itself, and it's only half of the season. Lord Almighty. But I did say I'll show you the One Piece stuff, which is going to be hard because I underestimated how much stuff in here. Wagneria is great. I love Wagneria. Except for its sequel series. That www.working is trash. We don't talk about that series. That series is garbaggio. It sucks. But Working's first 3 seasons are all goated. I love that series. Some of you, I keep forgetting that some of you guys haven't been watching me, so you guys don't know about all the shows I've enjoyed and indulged because I don't talk about anime as much. Like My Bride is a Mermaid, I have all of that. Kenichi Maya's Disciple, and then Clannad After Story, which here's my thing. I don't like Clannad much. After Story is a certified classic, my boy. Like, it's ridiculous. There is no reason why people need to sit here. Listen, if people had just led with, you got to go through After Story, you have to go through OG Clannad to get to After Story, I would have took that. That ain't what people said. People said Clannad was just great. No. Clannad is mid at best, and After Story is amazing. That's it. That's how you phrase it. Also, side note, Aniplex is the reason why I don't own Madoka Magica. Why? Because Madoka Magica is expensive as fuck. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, how do I get to the One Piece? How do I get to the One Piece? Oh, this is going to be pain. All right, hold on. Oh, we're gonna make this work. Support in the chat from me going through this big-ass tub in the middle of the late night on a Friday. Should I do this? Absolutely not. Because it's going to take me a minute to freaking clean all this up after the stream ends. But you guys don't have to see all that, so good for you. Hold on. Bimbo Gami Ga. I like the manga better, but the anime is pretty good. Also, there's a good One Piece joke in here that I love to death, so we let it ride. We let it ride. Bloodlet, another underrated show that was really entertaining in Viz. Good job. Why don't you make more? Why don't you acquire more shows, you ass? Hog and I, season 1. Hog and I, season 2. For those who watch my vlog channel, you know that this season traumatized me at the end of it. Yes, we don't need to talk about it because it was rough. I feel like I need to reposition my chair. Hold on. I feel like my chair needs to go. Does my chair need to go? Hold on. Maybe I should do this. I should move my chair over here. Oh my God. And the plastic broke on the tub. It's only at the top, but still. It's not good. We shouldn't have had this happen. Move the chair here. Okay. I might have to look this up a little bit. You don't need to see too much crotch shot. I know you guys don't want to, and I don't blame you. And of course it's still heavy because I didn't take a lot out of the box. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Where are the Disney specials? What? Also I need to take this stack down. I should have did this when I got my bookshelf, but I didn't. It's pretty heavy. There's a lot in here. This tub is deep, okay? Let's see, that's more Sekirei and Beautiful Joe. Oh yeah, another goated series. This is just a random volume. The other volumes are buried. You always own Shaman King. Shaman King is another goated series. I hate the fact that the new anime was dog shit. It makes me sad because we needed a good adaptation and we didn't get one. Also, give me back Choco Loves Lips. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. It wasn't racist. And then here we go. Of course, as a Pokemon fan, you gotta own this. You gotta own some Pokemon Adventures. Why did this stream turn into a collection stream? I have no idea. I was gonna genuinely talk about other things. I'm so sorry for those who came in here about Street Fighter 6. But remember, kids, it looks good, and we need a cosplay picture from Cosmic. Don't ask me what it's about. If you didn't watch the live reaction, go on Twitch and watch the live reaction. Or maybe badger me enough to upload it here. Whichever comes first. Let's see. What is that? Oh, this series. Squid Girl. Oh, my Lord. Also, one of my favorite series. This is absolutely one of my favorite, like, romance series. I love this show. I love this show. I mean this. This is, like, probably top 10 to top 25. It's probably around, it's close. It's up there. I love this show. Here's another show that has a weird history. So I believe Sentai had that. Oh no, they picked up Squid Girl before. I'm trying to remember the specifics. Squid Girl, I think, was Anime Works, and then Anime Works turned into Sentai, and then Sentai took forever to pick up season 2, and then season 2 finally came out, but it took so long for it to come out because this is just season 1. And then by the time I got out, I still didn't get a chance. I didn't buy it, even though I said I was going to. Not because I didn't want it. It was just bad timing on that part. So here comes all the One Piece love. So this is actually, these box sets are from like 2007. I think is when they started releasing the physical. So look, this is like all. This is like Skypiea. The filler. How many of you even know what this is referencing? Do y'all even recognize this man? I bet you don't because it's a filler character. Do you recognize this character? Also, this is Chopper's wrong design. Chopper didn't even look like this. I don't even know. They were also. I don't know what they were doing with some of these box arts. Some of these box arts were rough. Okay, they very much were. You got Alabasta. These were 13 episode box sets. More Alabasta. More Alabasta. How many of you even own this? Oh, here's all the One Piece stuff. Let's see. Arlong Park. Log Town. This has got to be the end of Log Town going into that filler. It's probably that stupid dragon filler right before the grand line. Oh wow, I forgot about this. Oh, this is a gift from Right Arm. She gave this to me 13 years ago. I still have it. The Brook bookmark. That's how you know it's it still has Game Manic on it. That's nice. I don't think I ever showed you guys that. I had it mixed in with all my One Piece stuff because of course I did. Little Garden. This was the first time we got Little Garden dubbed because it was never dubbed in the manga. No, it was never dubbed in 4Kids. I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say. Drum Island. This is OG. This has got to be like Baratier. Yeah, this is Baratier because of Mihawk in the sword. And I think this was the very first box set. This is the very first box set that came out in like I forget when in 2007, but it's like 2007. And all it had, I used to watch all these uncut, unedited, the first 13 episodes. I watched the commentaries and everything, dog. When people talk about being a One Piece fan, if you don't, you know they're a One Piece fan if they own these. These bitches are old as sin, okay? This ain't no fucking... That's not even all of them, by the way. I've been buying them up until I think recently I stopped. But I was buying them religiously. And then let me show you how crazy I am. Because y'all think I'm crazy. Nah, you about to see crazy. Not only did I buy those, but then I went back and started buying the fucking collection. So that's Davy Back, Water 7, Water 7 / CP9, CP9. This has got to be... This is like going into Jaya and the filler with all that. Which one was this one? Oh, this is Skypiea. Skypiea. I am a crazy person, dog. Y'all don't understand, dog. I am a crazy person. One Piece, when I say One Piece, I was about that One Piece life. I am very much about that One Piece life. Even some of the newer ones. By the way, this one's still in plastic. Fucking Fishman Island. Got more collections. So I have more of the collection, dog. I have the collections and the original thing. By the way, you can tell they reused some art, can't you? They reused some art like a motherfucker. They reused art like crazy. And I've fallen behind on One Piece too. That's the sad thing. I'm behind on collecting, and I have up to like Fishman Island, at least. I think I might have Punk Hazard. I know I don't have Dressrosa because I just didn't want to deal with collecting for Dressrosa. I finally started running across my One Piece volumes. I don't think I have 100 volumes of the manga yet. I know I'm behind on the manga too. Yep, here's the other ones. Water 7, CP9. Water 7. The movie. How many of you even own this? I think this was the first physical One Piece media you could own, by the way. This was the first one. It's the fucking retelling of Alabasta. And I hate this film because it's a shitty retelling of Alabasta. But it's there. Was this the filler? I think this is the G8 filler. Yeah, I think this is the G8 filler. It's gotta be the G8 filler. And then this is the Davy Back fight. So I have a lot. Yeah, I was hauling. I'm hauling out here. My people be out here questioning my One Piece loyalty. It is not a joke. I've been collecting since 2007, boys. Don't ever sit here and disrespect my ability to support the series I love to death. That's the other filler. How many of you remember this filler? The memory wiping filler is when you got your first, well, not your first, but one of your tastes of like Zoro versus Luffy. It's like the second time it happens. Morris Skypea. I will say the art kind of got better though. I very much love this one. I love this art a lot. Skypea, I love that, dude. Sorry, I apologize. I hope this guys isn't really boring for you guys. I know I'm just going over shows, so I going over my collection. So if you guys want me to like legitimately talk about other things, I can. I'm just saying. Also, but until I get those kind of comments, this is greatness. We stand Azumanga Daioh. I love Azumanga Daioh. And not when I watched on a whim. My friend TJ got me into that one. And I watched that shit on a whim. It was 100% worth it. Also, happy Black History Month. You gotta, dog. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Happy Black History Month, baby. Yes, sir. Now, here's a series that I think goes a little long, but I do like overall. Oh my God, this one just leaves me with weird feelings when I watch it. When I watch Oh My Goddess that first time, it was just an experience. Y'all don't know, I haven't rewatched some of these shows in like years. I very much have been interested in doing that. It's just more so like a timing issue, like it always fucking is. Also, another greatness show. Absolutely, this will put you in tears. I was in tears, dog. Y'all don't understand. Angel Beats ruined me. Ugh. I love it though. I love it. It's a good show. Oh my God. Infinite Stratos is also another harem series I have that I enjoyed. Let's see what else is down here. I did try to buy the Part 4 anime because I love the Part 4 anime, and Part 4 anime is still good. Jojo. I'm a Josuke stan. Also, RIP. RIP. This is also now a time capsule because my boy Billy. Oh my goodness. RIP. Some of these I genuinely need to sell though, because what do you mean it was mid? How dare you? How you gonna tell me it was mid, dude? What? Y'all disrespectful, bruh. Angel Beats was mid, yo. That's crazy to me. That's a little disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Whoa, we ain't saying mid, JoJo. How dare you? You probably someone who likes Part 3. Now here's another one that if you've really seen my old stuff, you know about this one. Because it correlates with a particular ADR director I cannot stand. Now, the show in itself, I think is kind of throwaway. This is another Blu-ray I realistically should sell. I'm dead ass. I might start putting some of this stuff up on some of these shows I do not like anymore. I might put up on here, but you know why I don't like this one? I wonder if it says it on here. Does it say his name? It does say his name. Look at who the ADR director is. Hold on. It's over there in the corner. You see his name? Do you see it? You see it? Stephen Foster. No one likes Stephen Foster because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I hate him. I hate Stephen Foster, bro. Y'all don't understand. Stephen Foster sucks. He sucks. Oh, the old Manic. I do still have that opening, by the way. I just haven't used it. Some more greatness. Happy Black History Month. My bad. Some more greatness. Happy Black History Month. The GGs. Let's see. I don't know if anyone indulged, but Sengoku Basara was actually pretty entertaining. For what it was, I enjoyed Sengoku Basara a lot. There are a couple of titles that I don't like that I still keep the manga volumes for, or anime, because because of what they represent in my life. This series, I have the whole series of I Shield 21. It's greatness. Absolute greatness. Absolute greatness. I Shield 21 is, my goodness. That's more I Shield. Is that all I Shield 21 down here? It is. It's all I Shield 21 down here. Some of which is still wrapped because I didn't unwrap it. All right, we're about to get into dangerous territory because I think I found the majority of my One Piece collection, which, as you know, would be huge because it's a One Piece collection. Also, to give some context, I do have the original. I like Storm games. I just got burnt out on them. I don't think they're bad games. I've just been burnt out on them because I played a lot of them when I was younger. When They Cry, this is the original When They Cry, not the remake. I've heard good things about the remake. I just haven't watched it. The chopper head is far away and I've boxed myself in with like the tub and the anime behind me, so I can't really leave. Old school Higurashi. You gotta. You just got, oh my goodness, here's the time capsule. This is how you know if you bought. This is a time period. This what was it promoting? Tsubasa, the Gray Man, Nabari, more Tsubasa, XXX Holic, Dragon Ball, and the Dragon Box collections. Oh, the When They Cry opening is greatness, absolutely. Let's see. Also, we were talking about Right Arm anyway, so we might as well bring this up. I bought this as soon as I found out that Aniplex was getting the rights to this show. Greatness! This is I would always stand by the argument. This is fucking perfection. This show is perfection. That's interesting you say that, Cosmic, because I have Exotolic in here somewhere, and I have yet to finish it. I think I started it and didn't finish it. This is a God tier show. Do not let anybody tell you different. If they tell you this show is mid, they have terrible taste in anime. 100%. This is objectively a God tier show. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I haven't watched the second season yet. But here we go. You buy it for $40. That's a good deal for it. If that's the entire collection. I haven't watched the second season yet, but yeah. It's been on a hiatus. I thought it ended. The fuck you mean a hiatus? So I think I've made a video about this somewhat recently, like in the last year or two, I think. But one of my first ecchi, and I mean real ecchi experiences with anime was a GIF. And if you've been on the like very early lewd side of anime, you know the GIF. But here's the OVA it was from. This was like one of my first, and I mean like, I think this is either the first or second like ecchi anime experience I ever had. And man, this is, if you've ever watched this OVA, it's something. You know how old this is? This is fucking Media Blasters, bro. How many even remember? Who knows who Media Blasters, dog? Bruh. Media Blasters was the name. It was the name of the game, baby. Oh my goodness. All right. We found the One Piece stuff. Oh God, we found the One Piece stuff. Oh, is this all One Piece? A lot of this is, no, there's Shaman King in there. Yeah, that's Shaman King. No, it's Blue Exorcist. I'm lying. Here's a bunch of One Piece stuff. It's so much One Piece stuff. Even got I got the Japanese volume for 61 because of the importance. For those who don't know, fun fact about One Piece volume 61, I believe it's 61. It's essentially a recreation of the original volume 1 from One Piece, which if I find that in this batch, I'll show it to you. But when I say it's a recreation, like this is literally the One Piece, like if you go look at volume 1, it's this. Obviously with less characters, but it's literally this. I kept this just because it's the Japanese volume. Oh man, this is an iconic shot. Remember when we first saw Usopp in the time skip? That shit was hard. And then he became a disappointment in Dressrosa. I hated that. Oh, there's just one random Blue Exorcist volume. I thought there were more in there. Hey guys, look, it's Blue Exorcist. I like Blue Exorcist. Prince Revolver, I have enough One Piece as it is, and I have too much of it to really justify the box set at this point. But yeah, Blue Exorcist is a good series. I heard it's coming. I heard it's getting another adaptation. I'm very happy about it because it's Blue Exorcist and it's good. It's like really good. Also, oh god, this is all Dressrosa. It looks like. Is this all Dressrosa? No, this is Big Mom. This is Dressrosa and Summer Whole Cake. Yeah. This is Dressrosa and Summer Whole Cake. Sorry, guys. It's out of order a little bit because I haven't had it. Once again, bookshelf isn't up. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. But yeah, when people talk that One Piece shit, if you ain't got these old ass box sets, you weren't about that life. If you don't have at least like 4 to 6 of them, you ain't about that life, okay? And that's fine. But don't sit here and lie like y'all were about it. You weren't about it. And that's fine. It's fine. Now everybody is going to be about that life. But don't disrespect those who are. Because we'll bust your ass. We're 110%. We'll bust your ass. Is this more One Piece volumes? It is. What are these? This is like Water 7 CP9 looks like. Yeah, these are Water 7 CP9. Greatness. It's all greatness, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the 14 viewers chilling in here. Once again, I know this may not be the most interesting thing in the world, but it's a nice trip down memory lane. If anything, it might inspire me to do some watch parties later. All right, so listen. But before I show you this next one, you need to understand I went through a period in my life where I tried to experiment with all the type of animes I could watch, and I mostly like this show. Mostly, but it treads a dangerous line and it bothered me. But God, I liked it enough. I liked it enough. It's not even a hentai, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a hentai, okay? It's a show that has a dangerous undertone to it. But it also has a very high potential for being wholesome, and it treads the line in a way that bothers me, but I still liked it overall. Damn it! I can't justify it if anyone called me for some shit, but God, I tried. Also, more Blue Exorcist. Man, that's a good shot of Shuro, yo. That's a good shot of Shuro, yo. Ah! The art's cute. Are they naked? No, they're not naked. They're not naked. Essentially, just to give context, what it is that like, I forget what it was, what the specifics were, but essentially the main character essentially has to be like the foster father of like 3 little girls, with one of the girls, I think the oldest one, having a crush on him and him being in college. So essentially he becomes a father of 3 while being in college. And then he also, there's a college girl like who has blue hair, and I think it's Rika or Ren is her name. And it very much feels like the transitioning is like she would become the mother figure in that relationship, but that daughter, that older daughter is very much on some I want me a daddy, and it's like, bro, stop. There's wholesomeness already there. Don't ruin this for me. Oh, he was uncle. That's what it was. He was uncle. But I thought it was overall a good show. But it does have its problems, and it is a little suspect at times. I think I found... Oh, no. This is like a combination of all of these volumes. The shit is not in order. It's like more... Yeah, it's literally One Piece, Blue Exorcist, Ice Shield 21, Ice Shield 21. We've gone off the rails, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry. Yeah, this is more One Piece and Shaman King. I think we're in repeat hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, this is all... Oh, right. Here's a show that I've been trying to watch and I have yet to watch, and people know it's called Listen to Me Girls, I'm Your Father. That's what it's called, because I forget the Japanese name. I've been trying to watch this and I keep not being able to get through it. And I've only watched like one episode. I cannot get through it. I need to just sit down and watch it. I need help. I might need to make that a watch party thing or something because I struggle so much. I struggle so much to just watch it. That's one of those ones. For those who don't know, what I used to do a lot when I was younger, when I bought these all, is I used to blind buy a lot of this shit. Clannad's first way I watched it was blind buying it. Sekirei, blind buying it. Cat Planet Cuties, blind buying it. Afro Samurai, blind buying it. What else? A lot of this I blind bought back in the day, which is why I have shows that I don't like that I own. I own it because I blind bought it. Should I have done that? Absolutely not. But I did. Also, more Shaman King because Shaman King is goated, and you should watch and read Shaman King. Mainly read it because the anime does not go as far as it needs to go, and the new one is a very speed run version of it, and I hate it. What is this? Like one of the only Naruto volumes I own because I thought it was a very poignant volume. Also, I love the color page on the back. I like this color page a lot. If you ask me why, also Disney XD promotion on a manga volume. GG's. Once again, you know what era it's from. Yes, Afro Samurai was a blind buy. It was. Let's see. What is this? More Shaman King. I guess the Shaman King stuff was in order. It's not going to be now, but it was. Let's see. Oh, more One Piece. Actually, a lot more One Piece. Yeah, a lot more One Piece. Oh my God. Is this where all my One Piece stuff was at? Yeah, yeah, this is it. This is all of it. Not all of it, but it's a lot of it. Because you'll never be at the end with One Piece. One Piece never ends. Oh, the One Piece is real. Smells like greatness. It is greatness. Oh. All right, I'm going to stop. Once again, don't ever question me on that One Piece life, bro. If my fandom is ever put into question, you better wash your motherfucking mouth. That's all I got to say. Oh, look, it's more One Piece. Because I'm a crazy person. I have up to I think I stopped in the 80s. I definitely stopped in the 80s. 80s or maybe early 90s. Which reminds me, I actually do need to buy the other volumes. Because the way volumes are in America, them bitches will run out of print real quick. And then here's the other parts of iShield 21 that I own. I think iShield 21, if I remember right, is like 37 volumes in total. And I think, what is it? It's 37, and I think Shaman King's around the same thing. I think it's like 35. Hey, look! It's more One Piece. It doesn't stop. It don't stop in this house. What's this? Oh, look, guys! More One Piece! Why do old books smell funny? Because they're old. The fuck? Why does your grandpa smell funny? Because he's old. Oh, here's a series that I talk about that I hadn't, a series I talk about, but I haven't actually shown my collection off for. Revolver, it's funny you mentioned that. Look what I found. It was last year. That's when I bought Wagneria. More Black Clover. I know I had Black Clover volumes. For those who don't know, I sold my Hero volumes. I had the first 12 volumes and then the first season of the anime, and I sold that online and made a decent profit off of that. So I took that as a W for me personally. What is this? More Shaman King, because of course. Let's see. Let's put this down. Come on, you coward. Get in there. And then I found more Black Clover, baby. Man, more Black Clover. I'm close to up to date with Black Clover too, in terms of the manga collection. I think I'm maybe 7 volumes off, 6 or 7 volumes off. And then the new series I've been enjoying that finally got the new series I finally got that finally came out in English. The 100 girlfriends that really Really, 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 really love you. Which I still read. I need to get more volumes of this because this is I just recently started collecting this and I'm still enjoying the manga for this. Although I got to get used to the official translations versus the fan translations. Oh, I couldn't find the original like first few volumes of Shaman King, so I bought the omnibus. I did buy the omnibus, and this is by Kodansha. Yeah, I read that series. Oh, did you not know? I thought I've talked about that series a couple of times of me reading. Also, random 3DS game that I have in there, which is just reminds everyone. And this is the European version, I remember right. I think this is the European version. It is the European version. Dylan needs a comeback on Nintendo systems. We brought it back to gaming, ladies and gentlemen. We brought it back to gaming. It's about the games, y'all. Oh, another anime. This. Greatness. Oh, when this finally came out physically, you thought I wasn't about to cop this? Absolutely. People don't know. Also, more Blue X's. People don't know about the greatness that is Paranoid Agent. Paranoid Agent was so good. It used to come on, and people didn't talk about it, and people need to get smacked because they didn't talk about it. Oh, I started running across it. That makes way more sense. Also, why was Coliseum? Why was Pokemon Coliseum at the bottom of the fucking tunnel? Why is Coliseum down there? Oh my goodness, that's kind of funny. Also, for those who didn't know, I was about that, who thought I was lying. Sekirei, we about that life. We absolutely about that life. Oh, the Yozakura physicals? I don't know. I don't know if I like Yozakura enough to buy it physically. There are certain series I think I'm gonna get Don to Don. Yeah, I didn't get the Gintama. Although I do want my Sket Dance, and I'll never get it, and it makes me sad because Sket Dance, I think it was hilarious. Is this all Eye Shield? This might be all Eye Shield. Yeah, this is all Eye Shield. Which isn't a problem, just, I think Eye Shield was the core of this one. I think it's the core of this stack. We're on the last stack in this one, anyway. Here's a weird mix of Eye Shield and One Piece, because of course we do. Yeah, I wish the creator of Paranoid Agent was still around since we could have gotten more creation from him. Absolutely. Paranoid Agent is I wouldn't call it a hidden gem, but it's definitely more than... Ha! I forgot about this one. I like this show a lot. I don't know if this is the best picture, but it is the picture they use, so... I like the other picture, but we're here, so whatever. How many of you know about Grenadier? The art makes it look weirder than what it actually is. Essentially, she's like... This is like Vash the Stampede, but like super lighter. But yeah. I'm not in... I mean, I read Dr. Stone, but I wasn't into Dr. Stone as much. I'll say that. Like, it's not bad. It just wasn't as much. It wasn't for me as much, personally. But yeah, Grenadier. It's a nice little series. It's short. It's sweet. I enjoyed it. I know people might have their comments, especially with that fucking art, but whatever, I guess. More One Piece. Because, of course. And more One Piece. All right, that's all the stuff that's in this tub. Now, just to give context, this isn't my only anime manga tub. This is just the main one. I have another one that's a little bit smaller than this, but I'm not gonna go get it because the shit is going to be rough. Yeah, I like Grenadier a lot. So what now I gotta do is go through the fun process of putting all this shit back in here. Not all of it. I was smart enough to, like, midway through, I started re-putting things back in. But I didn't re-put back in everything, so here comes the fun part of re-putting back in all my other stuff. But yeah, for those who are curious, for those who ever hear that nonsense about One Piece fans, no. If you don't know, tell them if they don't got these, you ain't shit. You're a fan, sure, but you ain't no OG. The fuck? This is OG material. This is 2007 people still making fun of you because you ain't watching Naruto or Bleach type of shit. This is when One Piece was still getting disrespected out here in these American streets. Not just fucking in New York Times Square, Netflix live action, all this other shit. No. No. If you don't know about the old school grind, shut the fuck up. Respectfully. Ugh. I feel like I'm gonna be in a lot of pain after this. Actually, with that money, I'm gonna be in a lot of pain after this. But we do it for the love and enjoyment of the anime. The anime. Eat your cake, anime. Eat your cake, anime. Anime, eat your cake. Eat your cake, you cunt. Eat your cake. Oh, Lord. Oh, wait. I like my series. Some of these I might sell Kids on the Slope, though, because I have, like, no interest in rewatching that again. I thought that was, like, a mediocre show. And the dub really didn't help. Oh, God. I think I showed off Cat Planet Cuties. I thought this one was alright. It's a weird show. And it's harem and etchy as fuck. But it's alright. I still bump it. I'll still bump it in the car, bruh. I'll still put it on with my 8-track. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. I was not into Kids on the Slope. It's alright, but it's not. It really ain't for me. Although these two will go on the gaming shelf like they should have to begin with. Because of course we put Coliseum on the shelf. The fuck? Oh, Jesus. That was a lot. And that's not even all my stuff. One day we'll do a full stream of once I get like a bookshelf over here. We'll do a full stream of like the full collector's experience of organizing and making the shelf look nice. But for right now, that's a dream. And you gotta look at the fancy vacuum cleaner. But now I gotta drag this tub back in the room. And for some reason my AC didn't cut back on. Is it not hot enough in here? Or is it just this room because there's a computer in it? This is why, ladies and gentlemen, be smart and drink your water. Alright, let's move it. I'll be back in a second. Ah, it's so heavy. Why does it not get any lighter? As if the weight changed. It didn't. I removed 2 volumes. It should have gotten lighter. It didn't. I'm in my 30s. I can't be moving this kind of weight. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Alright. We're done what we needed to do. I've heard about Frank and Fran, which is horrifying. But I've heard about it. Woo! It's almost been 2 hours? Has it been almost 2 hours? Jesus. No, it's like an hour and a half. Alright, anyways. while I recover, if you got questions or things you want me to talk about that isn't, it doesn't have to be anime specifically related, but just in general, I need to hydrate, and I definitely need to hydrate. We don't have channel points on YouTube yet, but we hydrating. I have to remind myself, I'm in my 30s now. I can legitimately risk throwing out my back doing that kind of shit. So I gotta keep that in. I gotta keep that in mind. I wish Armika was announced because I very much love Armika, and after they censored her ass, I was sad. Yeah, we're not. I'm not even gonna tell y'all that. I haven't locked down a waifu yet. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I have not locked down a waifu yet. For Fire Emblem. I'm like scrolling. I just went back and scrolled through. God with a goatee, I fuck with. Like him with the goatee, we got it. Him with the goat, that's nice. I like Kimberly. I like Jury's new look. I'm not in love with Blanca's, but they're fine. Then we got some new ones like Manon. Then Lily. And then Cammy. Ooh, boy, we out here. We out here. So when's that Kingdom Hearts stuff you guys are gonna figure that out yet? Man, KG said he was gonna play Chain of Memories, but he has not really made a statement of when. Oh, that's right. Octopath 2 came out today. I don't know, dude. I could use my other voucher for it. So for those who don't know, for Tears of the Kingdom, that was voucher available. So if you had the online, if you had Nintendo Switch Online, you could buy the $100 voucher and you could use it essentially for Tears of the Kingdom and like another game. And so I used my first one, Tears of the Kingdom. I might use that on Octopath 2 because I don't really need a physical edition of Octopath 2. Personally, it actually be easier for me to play if it's just on my console anyway. Because I have a physical copy of Fire Emblem. Because I have like 3 girls I like, but it was hard to pick one. That's fair. Absolutely fair. I remember landing on my ankle in my 30s and it took months to recover. I knew I was old. Ooh, that hurts, dog. I've heard good things for Octopath 2. That's also good to hear. AA Square still goated. We just don't trust AAA Square. Because AAA Square cares nothing for the Japanese fans and cares more for the Western market. And it makes me sad because I want them to care more. Although new Dragon Quest will get me pretty excited. I know that IP will never get westernized because it's Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest sells more in the Japan anyway. If they westernize Dragon Quest, we're gonna fight. That's just what's gonna happen. I would pick a girl in Fire Emblem Engage, but most of the ones I like friends on you. Oh, chill out, Donnie. Chill out, Donnie. I did because I've been playing Fire Emblem Engage slower than I usually play Fire Emblem, partially just due to the fact that I've been busier in life. But I got Jade somewhat recently, and ooh boy, that design is it, man. That design is it, yo. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just enjoying myself. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself. Final Fantasy 16 basically says screw you, journalists, though. Wait, why? You gotta explain that one. Why does it say screw you, journalists? Explain that one to me, Red Dragon. While I drink more of my smart water that makes me a genius. Hold on, I'm about to turn into a genius. Hold on. Particles. my goodness. Oh, Jesus. Oh, when they asked Final Fantasy 16 who would have representation, I'm guessing. Oh, really? Is that what it was? I heard in Fire Emblem Engage, you give a ring to a lolly. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that portion. We're not going to bring this up. Let's see. And Friend Zoner. The director doesn't care for diversity and the journalists got butthurt. Oh, Jesus Christ. Listen, if we can have all black shows, we're going to have more all white shows because we've always had white shows. Now we just have more all white shows. What? No, we don't. Diversity. Oh. Well, we learned something new today, haven't we? Have you heard about that Florida shooting where a guy shot a 9-year-old girl and a grown woman and came back and shot and killed the reporter live on the air in the same location? Ooh. So here's my thing. I didn't hear about it and I had a reaction and my reaction was not good. So I want to move on because there's things I can say and I don't want to do this. Oh my goodness, this thing's that. Ooh, let me relax. Let me relax. Relax. Sure now. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Anyways. Sorry. Anyways. Moving on. I'm trying to think what else was going on. I guess the biggest question is what was better, the Nintendo Direct in February or that State of Play? And what the fuck is Xbox doing? I saw them announce that stupid the mid-ass Direct. Y'all some savages. Relax, bro. Jesus. Relax. Y'all need to I didn't think y'all gonna be disrespectful with it. Oh my goodness. What was I gonna say? I got distracted. Oh, yeah, what the fuck is Xbox doing? Xbox had a show early in the year. Did they? About what? I feel like I watched it and forgot. I apologize, but still. Like, I apologize, but yeah, what was it about? Xbox is releasing more controllers. Unfortunately, said controllers have no games to be used on. No! We can't use the controller in the games! Phil! What do we do? What's the problem, Bob? Listen! We put out like 6 new controllers. We did? Absolutely. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. Progress, baby, progress. Xbox, Microsoft killing it, man. Killing it. But we have a problem, Jim. What's the problem, Phil? The controllers are amazing. Of course they are. They're absolutely phenomenal. But Phil, we have a problem. What's the problem, man? We don't have any games to use them on. No. We got Game Pass, man. No. I'm talking about new exclusive Xbox content that is originating from Xbox and you can only get from Xbox. Hi-Fi Rush, that game is already out. What about next month? And the month after that? And the month after that? And the month after that? What do we have? Phil! What do we have, Phil? Forza. Are you fucking kidding me, man? When's Forza coming out, Phil? That will be announced. No, Phil! We need a date! We're not making any money, Phil. We're losing money. We have no market share, Phil. Sony is more preferred in Europe, Phil. What do we do? cosmic brownie controller, Phil. No, Phil. We can't have any more. We can't have any more controllers with no games to play. You know what would have been more interesting? A hi-fi controller. Since we just put out the game, why didn't we make a controller based off the game? Push it a little bit more. It was a shadow release. We could have did something more for it. But the game's a sleeper hit. That's not the point. We have nothing else going on. We don't even have any more Cuphead DLC to tease them with. When's Fable coming out, Phil? When's Hellblade 2 coming out, Phil? Do we get any rare IPs return? Phil, Phil. I've officially taken this joke too far. I'm so sorry, y'all. I took this way too far. But apparently Xbox and PlayStation ain't got nothing, dog. We ain't got nothing. Well, I apologize. I took that joke way further than I had any need to. That was unnecessary. Like 100%. That was full theatrics. I apologize, y'all. That was stupid. I wish Xbox would keep making games like Hi-Fi Rush and Cuphead something unique and new. Yeah, but those are done by other companies that Xbox just bought, like, realistically. Like, yeah, they provided money, but that was really it. Like, the games themselves were still being made regardless of Microsoft's involvement. It just made it easier. Rare doesn't make games anymore. All they do is Sea of Thieves, which is still going. And all the fans are like, bro, I get it. It's Sea of Thieves. But Sea of Thieves is not. And I mean this 100% with my whole chest. It's not Call of Duty. It's not Fortnite. It ain't even Smash. You can't even touch Smash. It just keeps getting updated because apparently everyone wants to be a pirate. Assassin's Creed Black Flag was better. At least I was an assassin on a boat. It was cool. I'd rather play the Pirates of the Caribbean in Kingdom Hearts 3 again. No. I'm like really theatrical today. I apologize. This is a lot. There's a lot of unnecessary energy that I'm just holding on to for no good reason. I am so sorry. Like, absolutely, I am so sorry. This is just a lot. I have done way too much here. My ninjas at Ubisoft making better games. Holy crap. Oh my God. Sorry. I gotta calm down. That was a lot of energy for that. It really wasn't it was really not called for. Not caffeine. I'm drinking water. Where's the ingredients in this bitch? Hold on. It's vapor distilled water, calcium chloride and magnesium chloride and potassium bicarbonate. Electrolyte sources in parentheses. Electrolytes added for taste. I don't taste the electrolytes. Hold on. There's no electrolytes in here. They lied to me. Fucking cowards. I am on too much. I'm on too much right now. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is too much energy. I'm trying to think though. What else can we discuss? I've gone through a bunch of anime, right? Oh, that's right. When does Kirby come out? I just realized that. When does Kirby come out? Sorry, I went on my email and saw Kirby, and I'm like, what? Do you still subscribe to Crunchyroll and High Dive? I'm subscribed to Crunchyroll. I really have never subscribed to High Dive, which is a shame because High Dive isn't bad. High Dive just doesn't have enough stuff to justify me subscribing to it. Like High Dive would be that one thing I'd be like, bro, did you subscribe to High Dive? Yeah, man. Can I borrow your account? That's what it'd be. That's definitely what it would be. Sentai, unfortunately, Sentai will always be in that annoying dead zone where it's not bad, but it could be better, and it makes me sad. It's like the best way I could describe High Dive. It's not bad, but it could be better, and it makes me sad. That's all I can say, though. That's really all I can say. Xbox is spending $70 billion on what franchise? Oh, Kirby came out today. That's why. Those bastards do have snafu. We can't call them bastards for making a good business decision. You know how rare that is for them? That never happens. And I mean that. Like, that never actually happens. It's ridiculous. It's actually really sad that it never happens now I think about it. I don't know why it never happens, but it's absolutely insane. Christ. Okay. Anywho, let me switch over to my screens. So I'm like looking at like 6 different things. I'm trying to think though. So also, I guess I should give some context. So look forward to March. So if you guys haven't noticed, I've been trying to maintain. Oh yeah, the Call of Duty thing. That's right, the Call of Duty thing. Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up. So we've entered this 10-year contract, even though I don't has the Call of Duty deal hasn't even gone through, right? The Activision thing that hasn't gone through yet, has it? Like how did Microsoft officially put out a deal so that deal has been confirmed and work with Nintendo? Also, what even? I don't even understand. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's me, but so it hasn't gone through. So I don't understand. I find it funny when they were like, we've worked up this agreement with Nintendo, and I'm like, you've worked up this agreement with Nintendo, and I'm like, what was that meaning? Hey Nintendo, we want to put our games on your console. Oh, so you mean like how you've been doing, like with Cuphead and Ori? Yeah, we want to do more of that. And what do we have to do? Let us do it. Why did we have to meet over this? Like what? What the hell? So it's preemptive victory, which to me means the deal. That means that announcement means nothing. Like, because if it doesn't go through, then it doesn't mean anything. I don't know why. I think they want to get people on their side, and Nintendo fans. One, we haven't seen a Call of Duty game since what, 2014, right? It's been over 10 years, or it's been almost 10 years. Was 2014 the last time? It's 2013 or 2014? It's been like either 10 years or 9 years since we've gotten a Call of Duty game on a Nintendo console. Not saying people wouldn't play Call of Duty on Nintendo, but like people aren't sitting here going, "Oh my God, please let them get it. If you let Microsoft get it, I can play Call of Duty on my Switch." Which I want to put this in context here. Even if they get it, and we get Call of Duty on the Switch, it's only going to be like one game. Because if Nintendo is planning to switch out their console in the next couple years, that means at most we might get one Call of Duty on Switch. So it's not going to be nothing crazy. Also, I'm very curious about this parity argument. Does this mean that Microsoft is going to open up like a separate Call of Duty team to work on Nintendo platforms? Because I can't imagine them like letting the main team work on Nintendo platforms. I very much believe what they're going to do. That also, I feel like they put a lot of pressure on themselves. So here's the thing. Most third parties have openly acknowledged that like it is extremely hard. It is extremely hard to like get day and date parity with Nintendo platforms. I think Sega's the only company that used the Switch as a baseline for every other version of the game. Like no other company does that. So to say you're gonna have day and date parity with a franchise that is yearly, like Call of Duty, on a system that is not nowhere near as powerful and has a weaker online infrastructure, but it's gonna have the same features. What? How? The games are gonna be dog shit because they ain't got. There's nothing in that game that's like, oh, the game's gonna be just the same quality, and I'm like, what? And most people are like on like COD on Nintendo because of pointer controls. Yeah, that is true. But my question is, are we getting pointer controls again? Because if we're not getting pointer controls, then that's like the only reason why you can get me to play COD. I'm gonna be real with you. And I didn't even play it on the Wii or the Wii U. But when people talk about COD, they talk about COD on those Nintendo consoles literally for the Wii and the like because of the pointing controls. So if we don't get it, we only got gyro. I mean, gyro's all right. I think gyro's okay, but still, once again, we're playing like semantics here because like we're playing a what if situation because one, we don't know the deal hasn't gone through yet. And I hope see, and the thing is, if they get rid of the Joy-Cons for the next system, then we won't get pointing controls again. Also, pointing controls for the Joy-Cons is worse anyway because you have to constantly resync. And in an online game where you have very like hair trigger moments, that's not the most appealing situation to be in. So I'm like, is it like? And I don't want to act like I'm being really negative about this. Like at the end of the day, if we get COD on the system, that's just another game that we can play. It's ridiculous because COD hasn't been on. I feel like that's just money they've just said screw. But I think they just thought the money wasn't worth it. And I would have argued it would have been worth it. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare D-Make Definitive Edition. Y'all are straight savages. I want y'all to know that. Y'all out here living in demon time with the devil and shit. Y'all are on call for. But like, I'm curious how many old school Wii Call of Duty fans are even still around. A lot of those guys just said fuck it because they lost their shit. Or they're just playing old versions of like those games. They're just still playing the Wii version or the Wii U version. I know people who will still get on Call of Duty Ghosts on Wii U and play that. Because they just enjoy those. When it comes to wireless control, I think Wii and Wii U gamepad were more successful in my opinion. What means more successful? You mean better? I mean, if you think they're just better games like that, I mean better controllers, that's fine. But I don't know. We mean more successful. You talking about the console that didn't make any fucking money and actively lost money? Well, the console did, not the. Well, I don't even know. Well, did the point is it wasn't better control? All right, that's what you mean. So that's fine. Also, don't think Nintendo fans care for COD. Not really. To be fair, this could reinvigorate an interest in COD on Nintendo system, but it all depends on whether or not they even the fully featured thing doesn't even bother me as much. But give me my pointer controls. No, I'm lying. I want fully featured. I'm lying. But I definitely want my pointer controls. Give me pointer or gyro. You gotta give me one or the other. And maybe it'll get them to start putting gyro in the other system games because they have gyro too. Or I know they have the capacity for gyro. You're promising games you don't even have a console. You don't have for a console you haven't developed for gamers who barely care anymore off of a contract you don't own. Retro Dev, that is like one of my favorite lines from you, sir. I want to put that as a response to any Call of Duty Xbox tweet that comes out. It's like you did this one thing for this thing you promised. I want to say, hold on, let me see if I can get this down. You were promising games you don't have for a console you haven't developed for gamers who barely care anymore off a contract you don't own. I like that. I like the progressive angriness through the whole sentence. Like it's like you fucking idiots. You promising games you don't have for a console you haven't developed for gamers who barely care anymore off a contract you don't own. I don't think I scaled it properly, but you see what I'm going for. Crisis 4 definitively shit on Switch Edition. Y'all are some savages. Sure, they didn't sell well, but they are more enjoyable to use than the Joy-Con. Oh no, that's true. Wiimote will always be goated. The gamepad was goated. Hell, the Wii U Pro Controller was goated. I think Nintendo's goal to be cheap really burned the consumer because it's one of the few times they have a gimmick that even they have barely used. That HD Rumble thing bothers me, but it's surprisingly Square Enix was like, hold on. I think I could do something with this, and then went, and so I'm playing Crisis Core, and I'm like, really? That's the game that uses it? All right, fine. Spoiler: it actually runs really well. I enjoyed the HD Rumble. Nintendo, why don't you use it more, you fucking idiots? What the hell? It makes me sad that you don't use the thing that you have, you idiots. What else? We got Pokemon Presents on Monday, so we'll see what comes of that. What else are we missing? And then we got the Mario trailer, not next week, it's like the week after, right? It's the 9th of March, right? Yeah, it's not next week, it's the week after next. It's like not next Thursday, but next Thursday. Is that next alone? Oh, cracked my neck on that one. Let's see. Microsoft mostly care for services and digital stuff than their own console. Yeah, I think didn't they put out like some stuff today? Was it today or this week about like how their brand recognition is pretty bad? Like how people prefer Sony over them. Like that's when the whole news of Nintendo getting that contract came out that we don't care about because there's nothing been confirmed for it. That contract is like a fake ass promise that doesn't exist. Do you think Crisis Core on the Switch looks just as good as Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PS4? No. I'm still waiting for a good reason to buy Nintendo Switch expansion pass. Otherwise, not worth it. Yeah, if it depends on what you're into. We've had fun with it recently, though. We've had fun with it. We tried it last weekend, and we did Mario Party, and a little bit of GoldenEye and a little bit of Smash, and all those were fun. I had fun with those, so I'm happy. And if we get Stadium like in the next month, I will be playing that because I like Stadium a lot. Stadium is a good game. GG's. What else? I think unfortunately we've exhausted all the major topics on top of the anime collection kind of dominating the majority of the stream. And surprisingly, we're still under 2 hours. I'm genuinely surprised. That usually doesn't happen. But then I feel like I'm being like KG on Monday where he drove me nuts talking about, whoa, if we ended it here, it would have been an hour and 30 minutes instead of an hour and 45 minutes. Do you like Tim's? No, I don't really care. I've never been like a shoes guy. As I like to call myself, I am the atypical black person. I didn't care about sports. I didn't care about Tim's. Part 3 coming out. Part 3 of what? Studio, part 3 of what? Yeah, it's like $50 an individual. Yeah. But I heard that Crisis Core used the same models as the PS4 remake of Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, it does, but it doesn't look as good as the PS4 version. It uses the same base models, but it's not like as detailed. Partially just because the Switch can't handle all that. The game you've been streaming. Oh, wait, you talking about Terrorizer? You've been talking about Terrorizer. We already knew part of Terrorizer was coming out. What's wrong with you, bro? You and your demon time, dude. Have you finished Scarlet and Violet? And will you review? I have finished the main game of Scarlet and Violet. I guess I do need to put out a review. I need to put out a review of that and Frontiers and Bayo 3. I just realized that. I haven't really been putting out reviews. I mean, more, which is funny. Gotta be at least 4-year time skip. No. She's legal in the second game. Studio. Like, you ain't gotta wait until the third game. She's legal in the second game. The game that's been out for like over a year, that game she's legal in, okay? Alright, why are we doing this, okay? We're not doing this again, okay, Studio? I know you're excited, okay? And that's fine. But no, we're not doing this, okay? Chill out. I need you to respectfully chill out. It's not that big of a deal. Lord Almighty. I need you to relax. You madman. Make a 3-in-1 review and have it be separated as chapters. Would people even want that? Or would you guys want individual reviews for them? It's not like I'm doing them like Some Call Me Johnny does them, where it's like a full review. Jesus Christ. There's just demon time in here. Maxis, no! We're coming to the end of the stream, you coward. How could you do this? Do I like Nesquik? I have not had Nesquik in a while, but I enjoyed it. I don't like Nesquik. Also, side note, for those who may or may not be interested in any of the anime or manga I showed, I'm not selling like the majority of it, but there are a couple I'm thinking about selling. So if you guys are interested in anything, let me know in like a private message or something so that I have reference. And then we can like discuss prices and stuff. I don't have a lot, but Kids on the Slope is definitely one I'm thinking about selling. Because I don't care about Kids on the Slope at all. I don't like it. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care, guys. I don't care. But with that being said, I think we're going to get out of here. Because now I am just rambling for the sake of just rambling. Playing Octopath. Wait, Cosmic, you're still here? What? Cosmic, you've been in here the whole time? I'm surprised. I thought you left after the anime stuff stopped. Well, the beverages. All right, now, listen. No. Listen, respectfully. Oh my God, are they autographed by the insane Cosmic? What? No, I don't even think that's worth anything. Nobody ever asks me for an autograph, nor do I think I am someone of note to give autographs. Like, y'all need to stop. Did you like Terra and Resonance? I did not play. Gonna be juggling Octopath 2 and Kirby Deluxe. Well, I'm surprised you're buying Kirby Deluxe. Like, respectfully, Kirby, I don't know. To me, it takes a lot more for me to get into a Kirby title. So, like, me rebuying a Kirby titles, yeah. Well, speaking of Johnny, I gotta say, kind of disappointed with his Mega Man Zero review being a whole video because I don't think you gave him a proper look. Any action figures for sale? Action figures. Not really. I don't buy a lot of figures as it is, and the figures I bought was mainly for the sake of like my fandom. So I have like all the One Piece time skip outfits and a couple of extra figures, but none of them I don't think I'm gonna do for sale. I do want to get Female Law as a figure. Don't ask me why. Don't even have this conversation, okay? Okay, I have a book for autographs. I'll just bring it next. I'm not famous enough for autographs, Maxis. Don't let Cosmic over here push you on some autograph nonsense. I'm not even famous. What are we talking about right now? Y'all need to relax. I do like Bomberman. Wait, isn't there a new Bomberman coming? Didn't that get brought up not recently, but in like kind of recently? You're the famous OG One Piece fan. Yeah, after this stream, you better believe I almost want to retitle the stream to "Who's the biggest One Piece fan? Who's the biggest One Piece fan? This guy." Oh God. Yeah, Super Bomberman R2. Is that coming out soon-ish? Because I haven't heard much of it. I didn't even think about it. No, think about it. I don't think that was proper English. Never mind. The point is, yeah, I miss 3D platform Bomberman. I just miss, hey, listen, at least he's cartoony again. Remember that live action-ish period? Not live action, but like realistic period that we don't talk about? Because, you know, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Because everybody wanted to be realistic and they thought Japanese mascots need to be realistic. Who's texting me? Who's texting me? Hold on. Sorry, guys. I need to get out of here like low key. It's already 2 hours. Although I did already watch the Pokemon episode. I don't know if we're doing anything in the like chat to chill, but I think KG's probably doing the reaction tonight, but we'll see. Anywho, I think I'm gonna get out of here. Yo, mama, Jesus Christ, it actually wasn't my mother that time. I know you're surprised. Yeah, I think KG's still doing his reaction. So go support my boy KG in the chat. Donnie, thank you for posting his link to his Twitch. Go support the boy Kivinio. The next stream for me, if you guys follow the Twitch. It's it will be more Elden Ring. So if you want more Elden Ring, look forward to tomorrow. We got more Elden Ring coming, baby. What else? I think that's all the major stuff. He finished the episode, so they're doing something else. What? What are they doing? I guess I need to go check that. I'll go check that in a little bit then. I'll go check that after we're finished here then. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the 14 to 17 viewers, guys. I very much appreciate it. Look forward to more content from your boy. And look forward to an interesting collab that kicks off a little bit into March. Probably, I'd say maybe, I don't know, in the next 2 or 3 weeks or so. But with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. It's your boy, the Insane Gang. Freak. And I will catch you all later. I don't know, Ryan, so possibly. But bye-bye.